Topic. We have talked off and on about the Aztec All-American Jaedon LeDee and how badly I felt that he did not get invited to the NBA Combine. I thought it was a terrible snub. He went to the G camp. It does not look like he's going to get drafted, which is a bit of a disappointment. But something good, I think, comes out of maybe something bad for Jaedon LeDee. He's having private workouts. Golden State, Phoenix Suns, was told Chicago, I think Utah and the Lakers. If he's undrafted, he's a free agent. And everybody's walking around angry about that because this was a 4.0 grade point kid who stayed the extra year and became the cornerstone of last year's Aztec team. The good part would be he'd get to choose where to go. So I would hope family and agent, and I'm sure they're thinking about this, I would hope if he does not get drafted on the 26th or 27th of this month, look at the head coach of the teams that want you to sign as an undrafted free agent. Look at the roster. How do you fit your skills? Sometimes you don't always go to a marquee team. Maybe it shouldn't be the Lakers. Maybe it should be the down-and-out Brooklyn Nets or the player talent thin Chicago Bulls. Where can I take my frame and my skills and plan it for a coach that would teach me and give me opportunities? Sometimes being the 12th guy on the roster at the end of the bench, even though you're wearing Laker uniform, that's not a good thing. So something good could come happen because he might be able to handpick. He's getting bagged a little bit because even though he was listed at 6'9", he's actually 6'7.5", and he's 250. And there's some critique. Well, he's an older 24 about to flip to 25. My response is his game is polished. His game is tough. Yeah, there'll be bigger guys guarding him or maybe athletes who can jump him, but you can't defend 250 with a guy's got touch around the basket and a guy who can work on and improve his three-point shot like Kawhi Leonard did. So I think something good comes out of LeDee. If he does not get drafted, just make the right choice. If I were king, hell, I'd be going to Golden State. I'd play for Steve Kerr. I'd learn for Steve Kerr. And that's an older team that's going to go towards transition, and they're looking for the 7th, 8th, and 9th guy. And in that role with his strengths, that might work. So we'll see where it goes with LeDee. But I thought about this over the weekend because I just felt really bad that the way this thing has evolved. Let somebody else make the mistake. If you get the choice, just make sure with your parents and your agent, right choice, right coach, the right roster. I think that's a real thing. Bronny James, he's had 3 private workouts, and I've been told he's just exploded. And this was not shooting against air. This was 3-on-3 scrimmage stuff. His defense is a lot better than anybody realizes, but he is big. He's long. He hits the outside shot. Some people are of the opinion he's pushed himself into the back of the first round. Now, once you get beyond the top 10 or 15, who knows what the next 15 guys might be. You'd be drafting Bronny James on upside, potential down road. But his what he did at the G League camp was okay. What he did at the NBA Combine camp was okay, but that wasn't full-blown scrimmages. But now he's going 3-on-3 in these private NBA workouts with some NBA players on the floor. Kids played well. So we'll see whether he's a second-round pick or a back of the first round. The third name there, this is an awful story. 5 men in Brooklyn have been arrested for extortion. Jontay Porter was that forward, that outstanding young rookie, Toronto Raptors, lifetime suspension from the NBA for betting on games and giving inside information to people to bet on games as to how many minutes he would play. And Jontay Porter went on the floor and feigned an injury and feigned illness and limited his playing minutes and came off the floor. And all these guys bet pile of money that he won't play more than 4 minutes. And he came out 3 minutes in, said, I'm sick, or I injured my ankle. And they each won over $1 million apiece by this scam. Porter was in such deep betting debt to these loan sharks, they coerced him into doing this. So his life is over as a basketball player. 5 guys have now been arrested. I think Porter has told the authorities, these are the guys I lost money with. These are what these guys proposed. These are what these guys coerced me into. Now, he's gone from basketball, so maybe he'll go play in Europe or whatever. But that's the background on the story of Jontay Porter. That thing just exploded over the weekend. So John Riley wants to talk about the draft and Porter.
Well, let's just say this. I think LeDee is going to land somewhere. I like your idea. Hey, if you're a free agent, you can choose. I mean, because the draft, if you really think about it, the draft is kind of unjust to the players because you get taken and you might go be number one overall, but you're going to go play somewhere that maybe you don't want to go. It's like John Elway. It's like, the other Manning kid, Eli Manning. I don't blame them for being upset about that. But I'm confident LeDee, he's NBA ready right now. You get him into a system, he's going to produce. The other one is Bronny. I don't know what in the hell I make out of Bronny James. And on one level, he's this LeBron legacy who's, kind of getting all the benefits of that. On the other hand, he's lighting up these 3-on-3 scrimmages with NBA players, but then he can't keep the starting job for the USC Trojans. I mean, so who is this guy?
You're drafting on potential.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. I wouldn't spend a number one pick on him. But again, I wasn't there in the private workouts to see what he did one-on-one against somebody's NBA sixth man. So only time will tell on that.